Hello everyone, I represent Olabam's Creations, and today I want to show us how to make Iran Buba lace. This Buba is a conventional Buba. It doesn't have a zip and it doesn't have a joining at the shoulder. Someone will be wondering that after all we have a few videos on how to cut Iran Buba on this channel. It's true, but today we are cutting a lace material. So this lace material has a slight variation to what we have been cutting before. And as usual, our measurements are the same. To take measurement for our Buba, we need the Buba length, we need our nape measurement to the desired sleeve length, and we also need circumference of the largest part of the body. In this case, the hips is the largest part of my client's body and it is 46 inches. So just like I explained in the previous Buba we did, I said to the circumference of the largest part of the body, we are going to be adding 8 inches. My client's hip is 46. 46 plus 8 will give me 54. So that 54 is what I'm going to divide into 2. That will give me 27. 54 divided by 4 will give me 13 and a half. So when I place my Buba on fold, I should have 13 and a half, and that 13 and a half seam allowance has been included. So you know the Buba does not have a zip, so for it to be very free on the body of my client, that's why I needed to add 8 inches to it. 1 inch will go for my client. Today I'm going to be using a wideness of 54, and when it's divided by 4 it gave me 13 and a half. Our sleeve length is 12. I've already removed my euro. I used 2 yards and 14 inches for this euro. You can use 2 yards and 12, it all depends on you. So this is 2 yards and 14 inches, and like I always tell us, always keep aside the euro. So I'm going to be keeping this euro far away. Here is the remaining one after I've removed my wrapper. And what I did, since our length is 25 inches, what I did was to just fold along the wideness. Look at it, this is the full length of the cloth. I just folded it over, and I'm going to make sure that it is regular at the side. I want a wideness of 27 inches in 2 places, so I'm going to be marking this 27 inches, and I'm marking on the wrong side of the fabric. So I'm connecting these two together, then I will cut it out. This is the whole wideness of the Buba. These are the open edges which will stand for my shoulder, and this is the closed edge. So this is where I will be removing my neck. I will notch it at the shoulder so that I will know where the sleeve will enter, and I will notch it at the center here. Let me make use of 4 inches for her. 4 by 5. Sorry, I lost that clip. I measured 4 inches wideness by 5 inches length. So the last thing for me to do now is to cut the sleeve. You can see that when you are cutting Iran Buba lace, it's very easy to cut. So I'll fold over again because I want to use all this self edge. That's why I have to be mindful when I'm cutting. The wideness of my sleeve, I want it to be 14 inches on fold. This is exactly 14 inches that I have folded, so I'm going to be cutting it out. So from this part here now, I will now cut out the sleeve. So it's now left for me to decide on the length of the sleeve, but she doesn't want the sleeve to be too long. I'll equally notch this side. The joining is still the same thing. I have full videos on how to join Iro and Buba, so I'll go and join this in the sewing room. For my head tie, I have a little above 1 yard. If you have stayed to this point, please ensure to like, share and subscribe to my channel.